Are isolation exercises necessary? I used to think that if you can get a good workout if you just do compound exercises. And you can. You won't maximize your workout if you just only focus on compound exercises. If I were to tell people only do compound exercises, it's only because you're either a beginner or you just want to do a minimal program, which will result in minimal gains or better than average gains. And it depends on the person. But to maximize your gains, you got to add isolation exercises. Compound exercises will always be first when it comes to building overall strength and overall muscle development. I used to think bicep curls are a waste of time. I don't do them today because I'm not interested in building big biceps. I might in the future start doing bicep curls or any other bicep exercises to strengthen my biceps. But if you want to build bigger biceps or bigger arms, you got to train biceps and triceps to maximize the size and strength of it. I used to see people in the gym, just all they do is biceps, so they never got stronger because they didn't do triceps. And their biceps didn't get bigger because I didn't see any of their weights go heavier than 30 pounds per hand. Most of the guys with big biceps can do at least 50 pounds per hand for reps. One of the downsides of just focusing on compound is it doesn't target every single isolated muscle. So if you do a lot of compound exercises or only do compound exercise focus only workouts, you will miss out on a lot of rear deltoids. The rear deltoids do get stimulated in most of your exercises, but they don't get a good workout compared to like anterior deltoid, which you get from doing shoulder press and bench press. The rear delts get some work during deadlifts and bent over rows, but the amount of activation is nowhere as close to as the anterior deltoid when using a compound exercise. Sometimes people can break plateaus by adding isolation exercises to the workouts, by strengthening a muscle that is preventing them from getting stronger on a compound exercise. Like if you do a close grip bench press or if you do regular bench press, you got a weak tricep, you hit a plateau really easily. But adding isolation exercises in a workout, I generally would do them at the end of a workout unless it's a big weakness and I need to really strengthen it. So I'll do it at the start of the workout for a couple sets. And then I might do some more work at the end of the workout. The mistake I made in the past was doing split routine. So I would kill my arms with lots of bicep curls. So I believe that's one of the reasons why I never got much stronger. I did get bigger at first, but I could have had a better potential if I decreased the volume of each session and increased the frequency. And I could just rotate which bicep curl or which tricep exercise I was going to do for that day. Just like when I train my legs. I train my legs every workout session. I alternate between squats and deadlifts. And when I alternate, I also change the variation of the squat or deadlift. So I can do the same thing for bicep curls or tricep exercises or any other isolation exercise. I can try to bring up the weakness, but I rotate the exercise I'm going to work out for that day. So I will work out the muscle quite often, but I'll switch the angles or a slight variation of the muscle getting worked out differently, and it keeps me motivated to work it out. Now I'm only going to do this as an advanced guy or for myself. I wouldn't do this as a beginner. On my heavy overload days, I would do sheet curls. So I'm trying to overload the biceps and use some momentum from the hips and try to use as much weight as possible without putting my lower back in a vulnerable position. And then on the higher volume days with less weight, then I'll focus on using good form and try to go fast most of the time so I don't create huge amount of muscle soreness. So I'll do reps of 10, maybe reps of 20. And then other days, if I decide to focus on heavy, then I'll do it strict as well. I might have to slow down a bit just to bring the weight up. So that's just an example of what I might do for myself if I was interested in training biceps and triceps.